Welcome back, guys. It's Priets coming back to the brand new Binding of Isaac video. Today we are back with the Eden Streak, going for win number 292 in a row. So without further ado, let's get right into the run, get some gaming going on, have a little bit of fun, and see where this run takes us as Eden on hard mode. And let's get into this. Also, I don't know why I said it so weird. It's just, it was taking me too long to get to the actual character to play. Kind of dumb. But anyways, we start off with a crazy amount of health today because we have Rosary, which also gives us a tier rate up. So we have above average tier rate, above average damage. We have Cleaver, which if you guys don't know what it does, it splits all enemies in the room into two smaller versions of themselves with less health. There's some enemies that you can like insta-kill with it if you use it twice. I don't know what enemies they are. But the seed is Z 7PJAHTF8. If you guys want to play along, there you guys go. And Anima Sola, honestly, not ever worth it. I kind of wish Anima Sola wasn't an item in the game. I feel like it honestly has it's too common as well. I swear I get it like every 5 seconds in this game. It's like every few runs, you just see it a bunch for no reason. I don't like it. It's not an item that I really want unless I have a Tainted Jacob coming after me. Now, if it made Tainted Jacob come after you, or if it made Dark Asa come after you, that would be sick. Like making it like something like a little bit strong like that. Give you the power of Dark Asa, that would be cool. Still want to take it though, especially on the Eden Streak. But like on a regular run, if I had a really OP run, oh my gosh, I would love to have that. It'd be sick. So, come on, game. Fix your stuff. Make me happy. Because all that matters is that I'm happy. And look at this. These guys all are one shot. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They are so small I couldn't actually see them. The light blinded me. And I almost died. I don't know if you guys can tell. I mean, you guys definitely can't tell. I can't see my screen that well. As soon as I get Curse of the Darkness, all vision of my screen is out the window. I mean, I can see decently well, but the thing is I have two really bright lights pointing at me because, I mean, camera quality, you want that to be good. But if I turn these lights off, it is dark in my room. It is very dark in my room if I turn these two really bright lights off. And the thing is, if I look up at my camera, it actually like makes it so I can't see in my eyes for a second. Now, is that bad? Probably. Should I change that? Am I gonna change it? Never ever. It's just how I live my life. Blind. Honestly. It's the way to live. Oh. It's like we don't want to shoot that just yet. I don't know why. I walk into rooms, I'm like, there's a rainbow poop there. I'm going to shoot it, even though I'm at full health. Crazy concept. Don't do it. It's not worth it. But yeah, it's hard for me to see my screen. It's very hard. And I currently don't know when this video is coming out. So I need to try to do the math and see if it's even worthwhile to post every other day. Because I'm about to leave for Disney with my family on the 2nd. So I think I should be able to record on the 2nd if I wake up and do that. So it's not like that's out of the realm of possibilities. But yeah, I don't really know. I think I we're going by train, which might sound really weird. But around where I live is this really weird train. That's the car train. It is the only car train that I think exists like pretty much in the US, where you can take your car just like I don't know, it's like you can commute and take your car, and it only has 2 stops as the Lorton train station, like a little bit away from my house, and it has Orlando. So you literally just take a train that takes your car and you go directly to Orlando. And we're like, we'll do that instead. That way we have our car down there. Now, why are we not flying? I don't know. I'm somebody who's very against the idea of just don't do any other travel other than flying. If you are going to drive your car, it is almost the same price to fly as it is to drive your car, and you save so much time. Like, people who go, like, I don't know. Some people take the dumbest lengths of car rides. Also, I shouldn't take Matchstick because it increases my getting bombs and decreases all the other spawns. Anyways. Like, if you're going to drive 20 hours somewhere, that's a lot of gas. Especially in this economy, that's a lot of gas. You're going to come out on bottom. You're not going to win. You're not winning this game of how little can I spend. It's not a game that anybody should play, I feel like. Oh, let me get away from you. And so, like, just fly. I don't know why people don't fly more. I mean, it might sound privileged to me. I'm not even privileged. I barely have money, but I do take flights. Like, I'm going to Oregon in January. And you might be like, wow, Preach, you're traveling a lot. Listen, I'm not somebody who travels a lot. The last time I traveled was whenever I went and saw Kelvin. The time before that was when I went and saw my best friend about 3 years ago. And that's because we had my family had like vouchers because we had to cancel this trip that we were doing for my brother's graduation. So I just got a free flight up there. I don't travel a lot. It just happens I'm traveling a bunch in the next 2 weeks just because I decided to spend my own money on traveling somewhere, which I honestly hate spending my money on traveling. Just like I like going and spending time with people, but like I'm spending like $1,000 probably. I mean, in total, like when I'm like buying food for myself and all that kind of stuff, I'm gonna be spending so much money just to go visit my friends, and I'm really excited to. I'm not saying I'm not excited to go visit my friends, but it's just so expensive to travel, and I almost rather just stay home and play video games with friends because that right there is cheap. I'm not trying to be cheap, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's at a certain point, it's a nuisance. It's just a nuisance. But I'm excited to go see my friends. I did actually meet them for the first time. It's the same friends that came to the football game I went to a couple days ago. Or last weekend, I guess, not a couple days ago. So I've never met a couple of them in real life. One of them I went to college with, and the other one I just met last weekend. In person for the first time. So, pretty cool stuff. Also, I am going to go do the arena room because I wanted to see what I can get. Hopefully I can get like a key or something. I know I have, why am I not going into the shop? I literally have a free entrance to the shop thing. I'm just taking this. Bible is not good, but it's better than Cleaver, and it's better than Anima Sola. Now, some people might be huge Anima Sola fans and be like, hey, you should have taken it. I disagree full-heartedly. I think that's the worst choice to take Anima Sola. It's not super useful. Like, unless you have something that does a dumb amount of damage and requires an enemy to be perfectly still, you don't need it. And the only thing that does that much damage and requires an enemy to be perfectly still, not even be perfectly still, I would say is Tainted Jacob. Okay, I almost outran that tier, and I am just absolutely chuffed to bits. I don't know what any of that means. I've been watching a lot of Great British Bake Off. They say that I also watch a lot of Sidemen videos, or I've been watching a lot of Sidemen videos recently, just because they're long. And I just have a lot of free time sometimes when I'm playing Pokemon. So it's weird. Okay, don't need you. I have flight now, which I like. That's fine. I hate this room. I should probably shoot that poop, but I want to. I'm going to go to the shop. I let a free entrance. Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about in the beginning, but whatever it was, not super important. Also, is there any... Ooh, this is worthwhile to buy. They might be like... Why would you do such a thing? Why would you do that for 2 soul hearts and not wait? Well, I don't know. Also, I'm 1 away from Seraphim, which is kind of hype. And part of me really wants to use Potato Peeler because it is a damage up. Why does it give you a range up for the room? That's like the dumbest thing they can do. I'm probably not going to take Probably not going to take Potato Peeler just because it's not really super worth it in my opinion. We'll see how it goes. Oh, but yeah, I don't know. The schedule for my videos is going to be a little bit weird since I'm going to Disney. It's going to be kind of wacky because I'm going to be there from the 2nd to the 13th. So 11 days. I know I'm telling you guys all the most personal information of my life. I'm telling you exactly where I'm going to be on what dates. Listen, it's fine. I'll be okay. Ooh, yeah. The stinky air is going to get me killed. Aw, man. If it didn't explode from both sides of the fart gas, I would have been fine there. So I would have been able to dodge it. I just walked into that. That was sick. That was actually awesome. But I'm trying to think. If I release this video tomorrow, or not tomorrow, if I release this video Tuesday, and the next video Thursday, that leaves me with 4 more videos that will go out. That will go out Saturday. Let's think about this. Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So that gets me a week, and I have a few days I don't have videos. I just don't know if it's worth it at all. Also, I'm just going to go check what's in here. It's not really worth it, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I'm not going to... I don't know. That's fine. I don't care about Dark Arts, I'm going to be honest. Probably should have come in here. But yeah, I don't think either of those are worth it to take. I would have always taken Dark Arts if it still gave us the damage boost, but since it doesn't, it's kind of just like a, oh, you can get in the curse room for free type thing. I don't care about that. Ooh. I was like, if this is the secret room, this would be amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh, and we get Cracked Orb. Cracked Orb is sick because it allows us to get into, I was about to say Mr. Beast. It allows us to get into Mega Satan. Mega Satan, Mr. Beast, pretty much the same thing. This allows us to go in here as well. So we can go take our item. Now, is this a good item? Not really. So, but it's still an item nonetheless, and I like items. And bosses are easy. Now, why do I use Flight right here? Flight just makes you move a little bit easier. It might be a placebo for me, but I'm pretty sure it makes you move just a little bit faster because it takes away some of your momentum. You don't have the same drag you usually have. Also, what in the world are you guys doing down there? I don't know. I do have full health. It's not even like it's too bad of an idea for me to fight these guys. But yeah, I might try to like double record one of these days. The thing is, I don't know. I talked about this yesterday. It's like if I double record, it just gets a little awkward. I might just honestly start doing more releasing Eden streaks every other day just for a while, just so I can actually get stockpiled up so I'm not like stressing out too much. If I get to the point where I have enough, I'll start releasing every day again. But it's going to be a little bit weird because I'm going to Disney from the 2nd to the 13th. I'm going to visit my friends from the 29th to the 9th. So like that's just a lot of time where I am unable to record. Also, why do bombs not do like any damage to you? That's insane. Also, the fact that this guy can make us spin around is scary since he's at the top of the room. But luckily we have flight, so it doesn't affect us too bad. But yeah, I'm going to be gone for a total of, what is that? 29. That's like 11 days. I'm going to be gone for 22 days in total. So that's 22 days that I am not, most likely not going to be recording videos. Now, when I'm up in Oregon visiting my friends, I could technically record, but I feel kind of like a dillweed doing that. I feel rude. Like, as I'm with my friends being like, oh, I'm going to go record my videos. Now, it is kind of a priority, and some people have commented like, listen, don't like stress yourself out over recording. You'll be fine if you go live your life a little bit, which I understand. I understand. It's like when it comes down to it, me wanting to record has, in the most honest terms, has nothing to do with you guys, with the audience. Now, does it kind of a little bit, but mostly it's that I want to stay consistent. I like the idea of staying consistent, and falling off at all is just never fun. Now, also, if I'm not uploading videos for 22 days, that's a lot of days that I don't get the views that I usually get. Now, what I might try to do is, I might try to, once I get back from Disney, is trying out doing the Eden streak every other day and start editing some videos. Getting some videos out that I can release like once a week while I'm gone, maybe twice a week while I'm gone. Just getting out some sort of schedule that's going to allow me to, you know, succeed while away. My views, let me tell you, they've only been dropping for the longest time. Because for the longest time, I was just like, I was coasting off of the Ultimate Guide to Binding of Isaac. Now, those views for the longest time have just been dwindling. Then a bunch of other videos that I've had have just been consistently getting a small amount of views. Now, just over time, as those have been out for longer, the views are just going down, down, down. Because views don't get, like, they're not, like, really exponential. Like, for the Ultimate Guide to Binding of Isaac, people either already watched it or are trickling in to watch it now with search terms, which that's what's nice about that video. My views per 48 hours at one point were like 100,000. I mean, whenever I was really grinding, I had 100,000 views for 48 hours for like for a few weeks. That was like my peak. Now I'm at like 10,000 views per 48 hours. And that's just because I'm not editing videos, uploading videos. When I was getting all those views, I was uploading clips, I was uploading edited videos, I was uploading Eden streaks. The Eden streaks were getting more views as well. I think what has happened is, like, I think the Repentance hype has kind of just died off a little bit. And so I knew this was going to happen. I mean, it's been happening for the longest time. Just Repentance is not as big as it used to be. And that's just the facts. And this is very sad. This is quite sad. I think the obvious choice is we buy Keeper's Sack. Now, we do get 3 cents from this, which is not enough for anything. But I would like to get membership card if possible. But yeah, it's just a whole, it's weird. Like, I know if I were just to like start releasing more videos, I would be fine. I would probably, I could get a bunch of my views back. I could start like actually growing again. But man, is it hard to just like commit to something? Because what's weird is I'm also at the point where it's not like I don't get anything for releasing videos. If I edit a video and do really well in a video, there's chances I can make a good amount of money from doing that. Now, if I don't upload videos, I don't get money. Now, I'm not really like completely in this for the money. Do I like the money? 100%. Money is great. Money drives this world, if you guys didn't know. It's all about capitalism nowadays. And so I like to make money. Kind of a reason why I got a job, because I make a decent amount of money from my job just for working a lot less hours. I get a lot more reward for a lot less work. If I do YouTube, I work a lot for very, very little. And that's what kind of sucks about like trying to like get the motivation to edit a video, is I will spend a week on a video. And I mean, I'll get a good amount of money for it, but like it's just hard to think about. It's like hard to get the motivation. It's easier now that I'm at a pretty decent spot, almost 30,000 subscribers. Like, I have a good base to get views. If I release a pretty big video, I will get enough views to put it into to the algorithm a little bit early, and it only is upwards from there. But it's a crazy world we live in. I don't know what my plan is. All this to say, maybe I'm going to have everyday uploads when I go to Disney. Maybe I'm just going to upload every day this week and not upload for 11 days. That might be what happens. Since I didn't really like plan for this, also I definitely want to use this. Thank goodness it's the angel deal. That's insane. Okay. Book of Revelations, of course. I think I actually take Book of Revelations. It gives me an increased chance of getting the angel or devil deal, which is pretty huge. Oh my gosh. I hate you. Oh my gosh. Wait, did Dumpy Buddy like completely save me from all that? Also, I just don't have enough damage. I'm going to be able to kill the angel. But honestly, my best bet is to try to like stay around this fire and get the angel to actually just die to fire. Dumpy Buddy's the only thing protecting me from the scary world that we live in. Also, this angel is doing more damage than I am to its little babies. You might be like, why haven't you picked up Dumpy Buddy? Listen, he's so far away. How do you expect me to go pick him up? You think that's possible? No, it's not. Okay, good. Thank you for killing that guy. Oh my gosh, I was just trying. I'm so stupid. Oh my gosh, I'm playing so badly right this second. It's a combination of me playing badly and me just like not having damage. Now I could probably no-hit this. No, I can't. 100%. I'm so bad. I'm so bad at this fight for some reason. It's the diagonal shots that just ruin me. But good. I don't need flight. Flight's useless. And a tear rate up would have been helpful seconds ago. Maybe even minutes ago. I think I'm just going to use the 2 of clubs right now and take the moon card with me. Could have used justice first. That would have been a lot smarter. And we blow this up, and we go yonder. Now, we already got 1 secret room item, so I'm not expecting to get much else from secret rooms. And that's not how it works. It's not like if you get 1 secret room item, your chance of getting more secret room items drops. That's what I'm scared of. Ghoulation. Infamy block. That's horrifying. I passive items are 10 times scarier. Oh, and does it also give us Zodiac? Is that what I just saw? I don't like that. It gave us a damage increase, so like that's kind of sick, but it's horrifying. Also, I am going to wait to use Dagaz until I actually have a curse that I want to get rid of. And can you stop? Thank you. I'm going to go full clear while I'm here. Hey, nice. Easy full clear. Ooh, wait a sec. That was a choice I had to make. It was, which one do I want? So I'm just so terrified. It's not like you're guaranteed to get a really scary item. If you take a mystery item, but Not the best chances. And I don't know what's happening, but we are getting quite lucky. I feel like I don't want to use red key off of this room, but I do want to blow up all these mushrooms. At some point, I might just die because of this item. That's what always scares me the most. Such an awful time. I'm going to take Shield of Tears and see what item it leaves. Okay, it leaves both of these, so I'll take you. And prayer card's not what I want there, but I don't want D4 either, so that actually works. I know awful item or awful room to use that in, but also why not use it in that room? Because this is the thing: is there's some rooms that are really bad to use it in, but there's some times where you use it in those really bad rooms and it actually works out. I was just using it there because I have more room, or I have more time on this floor. I also have a battery right there, so I can full clear, get some charges, use it in better spots. But there's no reason to not use it. Like, if I were just to like not use it in that room and like complete this room without using it, I'd be wasting a charge. And wasting a charge is really dumb. Yeah, today was the first day that I went and did a private at this other math center. I think I talked about it yesterday. And it was good. It was fine. I did a private from 10 to 11 a.m., which is so early for me. You guys got to know, I wake up at 2 normally. I go to sleep at like 5 a.m. usually. Now, did I go to sleep at like midnight last night? Yeah, I did. Was I still exhausted? Yeah, I was. I would love to know why I was still exhausted. It makes me quite sad. But the guy I was working with was doing multiplication, subtraction, division, all that, all the fun stuff with ordinary equations, or rational equations, not ordinary equations. Which, if you guys don't know what rational equations are, it's where you have like some equation with x in it over some equation with x in it. Usually, that's not like the best definition, I'll be honest, of what it is, but it's pretty much when you have like 2 equations as a fraction. So fun. And then there's this kid I was working with who was doing polar coordinates, which, let me tell you, I hate polar coordinates. Even the guy who's like the instructor, that like the main dude there, I was like, I would do the work and I'd be like, I don't know if this is the correct answer. I would give it to him, like, can you check this? Because I felt like I was doing it wrong. He would do the exact same thing as me. He's like, I don't know if this is the right answer. I'm like, I literally just did that, man. I'm like, this is rough. Polar coordinates are one of the most useless things ever. And some people might be like, they're so good. Like my grandma was saying, you know, like we all did this stuff in math and we were like, when are we ever going to use this? But I said to her, I was like, listen, this is different. Polar coordinates are one like the most niche things. Having to like a lot of other like math is it has a much wider usage. Polar coordinates is for like electric fields, sound engineering. That's a bit about it. I don't know any other uses. Also, apparently it's also used in aviation, but it's like a modified version of it. So I'm like, okay, if it uses a modified version of polar coordinates, that means it doesn't use polar coordinates and it uses something else, which I think it's like fly 5 miles northwest. I think that's, or like some degrees of northwest. I think that's how it works. Which north, south, east, west. That's all on. That's all. It's all whack. You know what? It's just all whack. That's what I'm gonna say. An extra button for me. Also, I forgot to do the mirror realm on that last floor, but at least I got a button. It doesn't do anything. That makes me sad. Where can I expect the ultra secret room to be? Ooh. Wait. I'm stupid. No, let me get hit, please. I can find the ultra secret room for free. There we go. We found the ultra secret room. I just have to take damage like 2 times, and we get the ultra secret room in our HUD. I'm a genius, I know. You guys are all like, wow, how did you become so smart and handsome? Lots of good decisions and doing well in school. That's how. And lots of Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper. If I had to do a soda tier list, like, Coke is the most refreshing of sodas. I don't think that can be argued. If you think anything other than Coke is the most refreshing, I'm sorry, but you are just dumb and stupid. Respectfully. Dr. Pepper, though, is like, it's like the most, it's the best flavor of drink out there. It's the best flavor of soda. Now, it's good Sprite every once in a while is fine, but I think if I ranked it, it'd be like, in S tier, it's Dr. Pepper and Coke. Dr. Pepper and Coke, just on a different level to all other sodas. Now, grape soda, rare occasions, I love to drink it. It is one of the most goated sodas ever. Same thing with cream soda. Cream soda is really, really good, but it can also just be bad. there are some bad cream sodas. But, like, cream soda, goated. And that's my lineup for best sodas. Now, was that a bad lineup? Yeah, I can't even think of other sodas right now. Root beer, honestly, used to like it. A little bit too mid for me. Still okay. It's probably a B tier. Let's see. Mellow Yellow, probably B tier. I don't know. There's just a lot of B tier out there. I'm going to be honest. Wow, we found the Ultra Secret Room. And Knockout Punch? Or Knockout Drops? Not my favorite, but I think it would be a throw not to take Red Key with us. Because we literally get just free knowledge of where the Ultra Secret Room is. Now, we also have this, which I will use this real quick because we have a battery in here. Buying stuff is good for me. I'm going to buy you. I'm going to buy you. And guess what? There's 2 hearts on the ground now. So that works. I'll take you back. We can literally just find the Ultra Secret Room. Now, it does require us to take damage to find the secret room, like, really easily. So I don't necessarily love taking damage. But if I use the red key 2 times or something like that, and I'm getting scared of, like, if I can find the Ultra Secret Room, I'm just going to take damage really easily, like, real quickly. Hopefully there's a curse room or something like that I could easily take damage with that's not going to, like, kind of beneficial damage. Or even, like, a blood donation machine. But if I have to take damage to enemies, it's fine. It's a little bit rough, but it's fine. Now, Dual Razor would be kind of sick. If we could get Backpack and Dual Razor, I know it's like such a crazy ask. It's like asking for 2 different items. Wild. But anyways, back to the soda tier list. Cream soda is like honorable mention S tier, but I have to put in A tier just because of how like it can range. Some it's not club sodas. Some cream sodas are like the best thing you'll ever have. Undoubtedly. Then other cream sodas are just watery and just kind of gross and they don't taste good. And it's always just you kind of risk to see what you're gonna get. It's not a good risk. Sometimes it's really good. I had this one that was in this glass bottle, kind of weirdly shaped, not like a regular glass bottle. I mean, a regular glass bottle, but it was kind of more like oblong with like a longer neck, almost like a wine bottle. So I'm not taking any of these. Not worth it. But it almost tasted like marshmallows. It was so good. It had some like French name. It was like La something, and I can't remember what it is. I have no idea what it was, but it was so good. I've never been able to see it again. My parents got it for me at some point, like back when I was in high school. I've just always loved cream soda. Cream soda is really, like, it can be really good depending on where you go. Some root beer is also really good. Like, root beer is another one that can, like, you go to the right place, there's some really, really good root beers. Now, Dr. Pepper, anything that's not Dr. Pepper just tastes wrong. Dr. Pepper is Dr. Pepper is Dr. Pepper. You try to get, like, Mr. Pibb or any of those, they taste okay, but they're not the same whatsoever. Dr. Pepper is just so good. Coke, there's not really many like off-brand Cokes. Vanilla Coke is up there. When it comes to flavored Cokes, like Cherry Coke, Vanilla Coke, like any flavored Coke is honestly so good. Maybe not any. I've heard that there's some kind of whack ones. I'd say Mountain Dew is solid C tier until you get Baja Blast, which is solid. I would say it dances on the line of A tier and S tier. Now, whenever you get like Taco Bell, like a really gross meal, and you have Baja Blast, it feels like the savior of your taste buds. It's just magical. It is so good. So these spiders are walking quite slow. But like regular Mountain Dew, it's okay. My uncle really likes it for some reason. Like, not really for some reason. I'm so stupid. Not really for some reason. Like, I get why. But it's kind of gross. Fanta in general, Fanta's just kind of rough. I will say grape Fanta is really good. It's one of the better grape sodas. I'm trying to think of any other ones. Like Crush is okay. I've not had Crush in a long time. I don't think Crush is that good. Don't know where the secret room is. Also, I have Yo Listen. What am I doing with my life? But Crush is okay. Not my favorite. Fruity drinks, like, I think fruity soda is just, will always take, like, the backline. It's always going to be just okay. It's never going to be the best of the best. It's never going to be the top of the tier list, in my opinion. But it is good. It is still good. So that's where I'm torn. So I don't understand why I have the Ares horns. Like, do I actually have Ares? I feel like that's a good question. Maybe I do. I'm confused. But like Coke, Dr. Pepper, sheesh. I'm trying to think of anything else. My favorite soda in the entire world. Now, you Europeans out there, I don't think anybody from the US will know what I'm talking about, but there's a soda called Almdudler. Almdudler is probably the best soda ever. It's called an Austrian mountain lemonade, I think is what the actual like soda is like officially called. Now, Almdudler is like an herbal ginger ale. Oh, ginger ale is also top tier. Ginger ale is S tier for me. One of my favorite sodas ever. But Almdudler, it's like it's like lemony. It's like ginger ale-y. It's like a lemon ginger ale, and it's just probably one of the best sodas you'll ever have, if you ever have it. Also, this is such a useless buy, but I want to buy it so bad. Just because it's 15 cents. Also, you're gonna have a nickel in you. That means I have to buy it. It's just, look, it's stats. We love stats. We love stats. Ooh, and I forgot that I forgot that we have Maggie's Bow, which actually doubles all heart pickups. So if we pick up a single red heart, we actually get a total of 2 red hearts instead of just 1. Why do we keep getting the death card? Of all the cards to get, death is the one that I dislike the most. That's fine. But yeah, Almdudler is like S+. Almdudler will forever be my favorite soda. There's no soda like it. I can't really get it in the US, which really sucks because it's so good. Now, if you've never had Almdudler and you live in the European area, you just hate me. That's what it is. You actually hate me. It is so good. If you've never heard of it, look it up. If you're in the US, I think places like Pier 1, it's World Market that I'm thinking of. World Market sometimes has it, but it's kind of expensive. But it's just so good. It's also like, it's pretty low calorie for a soda. Now, it's still a soda. Soda's bad for you. Also, why do I have so much health down? I got some issues. I got issues. You got them too. Some good old baby Rexa. Let's see, what else? I'm trying to think of any other sodas right now. Like, if I'm walking down the soda aisle, what am I seeing? What are my eyes finding? Ginger ale is so good. I love ginger ale and Dr. Pepper. If I'm not feeling like a heavy soda, I get ginger ale. If I'm feeling like something like, flavorful, Dr. Pepper. But I will say I am a Mr. Pibb enjoyer. I do enjoy Mr. Pibb. I'm not the most elitist of Dr. Pepper people. I watched, I think it was a Hank Green TikTok, where he was like trying to figure out like which one was Dr. Pepper under a box, and it was like off-brand, Mr. Pibb, all that. And he was able to get it pretty easily because there is a pretty distinct difference in taste. But Mr. Pibb will always remind me of going to like the bowling alley with my family, because for some reason all the bowling alleys I've ever gone to, I feel like only have Mr. Pibb. I don't know what it is about bowling alleys, but they love I think is it Coke? I don't know. It's so weird because Dr. Pepper is bottled by Snapple. This is what I found out recently. It used to be bottled by both Pepsi Cola and Coke, but now it's bottled by Snapple. And so whenever I go to a restaurant and I'm like, what kind of products do you have? And they say, oh, we have Pepsi products. It doesn't answer my question. It literally is the question I asked, but it's not the question I need the answer to. It's always just confusing. Also, get me in there. I need some more damage in my life. Let's see. I really hope there's some people out there who have had Almdudler and know the glory of Almdudler. It's so good. I'm trying to think of other sodas right now. I don't know why I'm blanking. I might pull up a list of sodas. I really like the soda tier list. It's hard to do a tier list, though, whenever I have no actual list. Where I have no actual list in front of me. But just know that S tier is ginger ale, Dr. Pepper, and Almdudler. And I think Coke has to go up there. Like, I love a good Coke. Like, when you go to an Italian restaurant, if you ever get pasta and you're going to drink soda with pasta, maybe it's a sin to drink soda with pasta. But you got to drink if you're going to drink anything. So thank you for opening that. You have to drink Coke. Like, Coke is just so good. It's more refreshing than Dr. Pepper. But it's not as, like, refreshing as ginger ale, in my opinion. Ginger ale is just, like, top tier. But if you... Ginger ale is not, like, really a soda I feel like you have with a meal as much. Like, the main place I get ginger ale is when I go to, like, a movie theater. Like, ginger ale in a movie theater goes crazy. Because, like, the taste... Like, Dr. Pepper, it can almost be... It can become too much Dr. Pepper, you know? That's a big issue. You don't want an overbearing flavor. And that's sick right there. I love it. And apple, trick or treat, crazy good item. And the bed can be really good for us if we use it in the future wisely. And since it's a clean bedroom, we do get a crawl space, which is awesome. And I hate Little Portal. I'm actually just not going to take it. Little Portal is kind of whack. Now, what Little Portal does, as you see, deals contact damage and flies forwards. Sweet, that's kind of cool. Consumes pickups in its path. Now, if you shoot in any direction relative to a consumable, Little Portal will dash out in front of you and take your collectible from you. Big boo, nasty, awful. Consuming 4 pickups will make a portal that takes you to an unexplored room. It can't take you to any, like, special rooms. Or not any, like, super special rooms. So it can't take you to, like, the I'm Air room. Can't take you to the Angel Deal or Devil Deal. Like, the rooms that you want to go to with, like, Golden Teleporter and all of those. It doesn't take you to, which is whack. AKA, I don't want it. And this is good. Okay, you know what? I'm going crazy. I need money? Bad. And I will go back and... Was there a rainbow poop somewhere? What did I see? Oh, there's a bed. That's what I'm looking for. I'm like, there's a full health somewhere. I'm dumb. It's just this. Also, I'm going to pull up list of sodas. List of sodas. Okay, so there's Sprite. Sprite's okay. 7-Up is kind of whack. I've not had 7-Up in a long time. Also, can we get my horns back? Ooh. Wait, all the cranberries. Let's do this a couple more times. That works. That's cool. Okay. Oh my gosh, we got School Bag, which is insane. We also got Diplo, which is equally insane. I need to not accidentally use it, and we'll be fine. I do need more bombs, and we're looking great. Okay, let's look at more stuff. Cream Soda is amazing. Crush is kind of whack. Fresca, I used to think Fresca was like the bomb. Thebomb.com. It was so good. I don't know why, but like, I didn't realize it has artificial like flavor or artificial sugars in it. Like artificial sweeteners is what it is. My bad. That's what it's called. And as soon as I had it again, like recently, I was like, dang, this kind of sucks. I hate the it's like a feeling. It's not even like a taste. Whenever you have like stevia or any fake sugars, there's like a feeling in your mouth you can get, and you can just tell it's fake sugar. If you guys know what I'm talking about, like, it's rough. It's rough. It's pretty bad. Also, I'm gonna redo this in a second. But like artificial sugar is just so bad. It's also just bad for you. There's been some research done. Now I don't know if this is like actual like academic research, but there is like said to be some sort of linkage between artificial sweeteners, not like certain artificial sweeteners, like Sweet and Low, like some of that kind of stuff, and like Alzheimer's, which diseases that make your brain no work. I don't want any of those. I don't want to risk my nice big brain for that. And having like a relative who, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of weird. My grandpa did die of Alzheimer's. Not really of Alzheimer's. He had Alzheimer's, and like, I mean, it gets so bad to a point where you can't even like live your life, which is, it's awful. It's really like the worst. And so I just try not to drink artificial sugars. Also for me, it's just like, if I'm going to drink sugar, I'm going to drink sugar. You know, I don't understand the point of like, I know some people need to diet and like need less calories, but like if 160 calories is like the difference between, I don't know, you like meeting your goals or not, just drink water. Like that's the real thing. If you're going to drink a diet soda, just drink water. I know some people like flavor and stuff, but listen, water is all you got to drink. I'm going to be honest, I don't drink that much soda anymore. I used to drink soda a lot. I've not drank soda in a long time. It's not like I'm being judgmental, like, I drink soda, but other people shouldn't. Nobody should be drinking soda. Soda's one of those things that I get when I go to the movie theater, and that's about it. If you do it any other time, then it's fine. It's okay. I'm not roasting you for it. I'm also somebody who loves the taste of something sweet. but it's bad for you. It's a big nuh-uh. A big no. Oh, this is such a cool room. It's like a puzzle room. Where's the enemy? There's some sort of invisible enemy, isn't there? Is there not? Oh my gosh. That's beautiful. I need this guy back. Ooh, I did the right one. I'm so smart. Okay. Back to the list of soda. Pepsi's okay. I don't mind it. RC Cola was so good. Cheerwine. Cheerwine's so good. If you guys have never had Cheerwine, Cheerwine's kind of a weird one. I don't know where exactly you can find it, but I know it's not in many places. The first time I ever had it was at my college. And it's like a cherry Dr. It almost tastes like a more cherry Dr. Pepper, which it's so good. It's like it's like a cherry soda. I don't like cherry. Like cherry is. Oh, that button made the fires come out. That makes more sense. Okay. But I don't like cherry, but like Cheerwine, so good. I think it's mainly like found in Virginia. Like, or in like the upper east of the US. I really don't know. I'm literally just speaking out my butt right now. Speaking out my butt. One thing that I'm going to get off the soda topic for a second, but one thing that annoys me is I understand people who are like trying to censor themselves. Like, I don't cuss. And you guys know this. I'm not somebody who cusses. But like, I never try to go out of my way to say like really like cringy, like me saying like, I said butt a second ago. Where usually some people would say a cuss word. And honestly, usually I would probably say a cuss word there. I'm going to be honest, guys. I sometimes cuss. Not really that off. I really don't cuss that much. I usually just don't say that phrase. I don't remember what I just said. But I said but something. But like, there are some YouTubers I've seen who like say like some of like, I don't know. They're so, the things they say are just so cringy to me. Like, what in the ding dong, dang it? I'm like, that, no, stop, please, stop. When the flippity doodah, I've heard like that kind of stuff, and it makes my whole body react. I hate it. I really don't like it. And the word hate is strong, and I mean it right there. I really don't like when people say those kind of things. Like I'm glad they're trying their best not to like say explicit or use explicit language, but like just at that point use it. You're making my whole body hurt by saying that kind of stuff. I can see forever. Useless. Tears down. Useless. Hey, my tears are actually maxed out already. Sick. I'm actually not going to pay out the other beggar that's on the floor. Not really worth it. And time for you. But yeah, I don't know why. It just hurts my soul. Back to soda. Cheerwine's in like... I feel like I also put that A tier. I feel like I'm really bad at this tier list. And you suck, game. I'm going to be honest. I might never use Diplo. I might use it on the chest floor, which I've done many times. And it's not like a really good play, but it's a play nonetheless. But we should get another deal. I think we should get another deal. Let's see. Serum Mist is pretty good. Sprite Cranberry, insane. One of the best. I'm just trying to find by type. Coca-Cola, Jolt Cola, RC Cola. Let's see. Squirt's a solid. It's pretty good. I would say it's a solid B tier. I used to love it. It used to be like one of my favorites. Like citrusy soda is okay, but as I said earlier, fruit soda will never be top tier. I don't think any fruit soda can be top tier. I know I said like Almdudler's top tier, but that's not fruit. That in my mind is an herbal ginger ale. Ginger ale is not a fruit. Positively not. But yeah, I don't know. Squirt's okay. Last time I had it though, it's a little bit bitter, which is kind of weird. Like I understand grapefruit's bitter, but like it was so much more bitter than I remembered, and I was like, ooh, I'm like, am I getting old? Is this why it's so much bitter now? I think when you get older, things do just get bitter. Sweetness does become bitter. I don't know. Maybe that's just a lie. I don't know what I'm talking about. Age scares me. I was thinking about it in the shower the other day. I'm like, dang. I don't want to grow up. I just want to be a Toys R Us kid. If I get another reverse death card, I'm gonna reverse death something. Oh my gosh, I do not want this anymore. Reverse death might be like, it's not the worst reverse card, I'll be honest. If I got reverse judgment, I probably would be a little bit saltier. Or what's the gambling one? I can never think of it. Reverse, I can't remember. The one that makes a slot machine. I don't know why I can never remember it, but I just can never remember it. I am just gonna do this real quick. You might be like, why? Because why not? You know what I'm saying? It's fine. And I do want to blow you up because I got the resources to do so. Thank you. But yeah, it's... I don't know. I don't know what I was just saying. Oh, whatever the reverse gambling card is. Okay, but let's look at some other stuff. Minute Maid. Don't care about that. That's not a good one. Suntop. I don't know. Yahoo Chill. This is not sodas. One of them said Corona. I'm like, Corona's not a soda. That's literally a beer. You maniacs. You absolute buffoons. What are you trying to feed our children? The children of America deserve better than this. Oh, sick. Paralysis and tears down. Okay, that might have been the best 2 pills in the entire game. I've been taking a lot of damage, so this is kind of legit. Also, I randomly get the horns sometimes. I randomly sometimes don't have the horns. Really confused. I do need to go lose some red heart health. Okay, I'm going to look at my phone while we're doing this. I'm still looking at top best sodas. Okay, okay, is this a ranking? The top 32 sodas. Okay, at least Fanta Grape is in the top of this list. Okay, 31st is Stewart's Black Cherry. I've never had that. Once again, I'm not a big cherry fan, but I do like cherry wine, so it's kind of up there. Dr. Brown's Black Cherry. Why are there so many cherry sodas? A&W Cream Soda. Positively a good. It's good. It is like the mid tier, like the consumer tier, I would almost say, of the sodas. So not great. Not like the most absolutely amazing cream soda that you'll ever have, but it's fine. IBC root beer and IBC cream soda is really, really good. Also, I feel like sometimes like the cheaper the cream soda, almost the better. I've had some really, really like weird cheap cream soda, and it's 10 out of 10. Some of the best I've ever had. Really weird though. Okay, low power mode for my phone. This is what we're talking about. Mug cream soda. I don't think I've ever had mug cream soda. A&W root beer, Mountain Dew. We already said Mountain Dew Code Red. Dr. Brown's cream soda. If it's up there on the list, I need to try that. I love cream soda. Surge. I've never had Surge. I think Surge is. It's like. I'm dumb. I looked away from my computer screen. That's on me. That's on me. My bad. My bad, everybody. Sorry. I'm throwing the run slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. Okay, good. Money is always sick. I think cream soda is so good. I might have to move cream soda up to S tier. Every single soda that has ever existed is in S tier on my list at this point, but like there's a reason for it. Soda is just so good. Now water though, water, kind of legit, man. I love water, but it has to be like, I don't know. Some water's whack. There is some just nasty water. Now some people hate Dasani. I will never understand that. Some people hate Dasani. I love Dasani. Dasani is one of my favorite bottled waters out there. People are like, they add stuff to it. They add salt. I don't care. Feed me a big old rock of salt. I'm a little salt boy. I love salt. If there's salt in it, it makes me the happiest. But Dasani is just, there's something about it. It like almost tastes like fake. I like it. Portable slot machine. That's close enough to what I was talking about earlier for the card. I don't know. I can never remember what the slot machine card is. It's not death. It's not judgment. It's not lovers. It's not haters. I don't know. Let's look at more of this list real quick. I know I'm taking time off our beautiful day. Mellow Yellow's up there. That's okay. Sunkissed is okay. I don't like fruit sodas as much. Bark is probably one of the better root beers. Crush Orange, don't care. Muggs root beer is really good. Pepsi Cherry is really good. Crush Grapefruit, kind of a weird one. Stewart's root beer, don't care. Cherry Cola, pretty good. Pepsi Cola, it's fine. Mr. Pibb, A tier. Maybe B tier. 7-Up Cherry, if never had it. Coca-Cola Classic, S tier. 7-Up, C tier. Sprite, A tier. Canada Dry, S tier. Dr. Brown's Celeray, what is that? Citric acid, the healthiest sounding soda on this list, but unfortunately the fans of celery blends actually celery seed extract with Why is it so high up there? Celery? I don't want that. Just Schweppes ginger ale. I don't like Schweppes ginger ale. Seagram's ginger ale and some Sierra Mist is number 1. This is the worst list I've ever seen. Now the fact that like the top contenders are, I will say that, are ginger ale, I gotta agree with that. That one right there, that's a pretty fair statement. Ginger ale is just one of the most superior drinks. I always like almost forget it exists, and once I find out it exists again, I'm like, oh, it's so good. Now the only issue of like getting ginger ale at like a movie theater is watered down ginger ale is worse than any other watered down soda in my opinion. It's one of the just most, not vile. That's pretty bad. Also, I should have gone to Shield instead of going to. Should have taken that. That's fine. Skirt. That's what you do. You just run, and you just get hit once, and you're fine. Nobody has to know. Nobody's gonna ever know that we got hit. It's our little dirty secret. Our dirty little secret. Our little dirty secret does not sound as good as our dirty little secret. Something sounds a little bit more unethical about it. An unethical secret. I don't like it. And man, I was looking at TikTok today, and I made a comment on this random like Netflix post. It has like 150 likes, which is not like a bunch of likes. I don't even care about getting likes on a comment, but I don't comment on anything ever. And pretty much it was just this video from like, it was some like clip from like from Mighty Ducks or some movie about Mighty Ducks. I've never seen any of the Mighty Ducks stuff. I know what it is, but like apparently like a hockey coach comes in and he's like cannonball, and he does. It's up for debate. It's either a can opener or a jackknife is the jump he did. It's where you jump up in the air, extend one leg, and grab your other knee. And so it's like this kind of thing with your legs, where one's extended and one's like curled up. So you do that, and I always called it a can opener. Some people called it a jackknife. You can call it either thing. There's some debate in the like some people were commenting on my comment saying, one guy's like, it's a jackknife. People had a bunch of different names for it, which I'm just like, it's whatever you want to call it, really. But I was like, this is weird. I've never like, it's like, it's a pretty light comment. Then I have a comment on one of Kilvin's videos that he pinned. I was like, oh man, why you gotta pin it? Because he said in his video, he's like, say right now if you're a foot fetish person or like an impregnation or a pregnant fetish person. So I commented to be funny. I said, I'm a pregnant fetish guy myself, which I'm not. I promise. And you have to watch the new Kilvin video to understand what that's about. Go watch it. It's a good video. It's actually a really good video. One of the best videos he's probably ever made, which I told him. Which I didn't want it to be like an insult, but it was the biggest compliment I could give. But yeah, it's weird getting likes, cause like I was never somebody who ever posted comments on any social media, like big social media or anything like that. And now that like I also barely do it still to this day, but I do it more now. Like I'm more likely to comment on people's posts. I've never seen this double bedroom before. That's crazy. Paralysis. That's an excited paralysis. But I've done it recently, especially if I find like a small creator who like has like good videos. I will comment on their stuff more likely than not. Just because, like, you got to let people know that they're making good content, especially if they're, like, smaller. So there's this guy named, like, OD26, I think is what his name is. So OD, like, literally letters OD. And he was, like, doing, like, Sheriff only to, like, to Immortal. Because he's, like, a Radiant Valorant player. And so I commented, like, honestly, great edits, like, super entertaining video, all that. But, like, you got to let people know. You got to let people know. And so he had, like, I think 10,000 subscribers by the time. And now he's, like, actually, like, he's growing really fast. Because he's really good at the game he plays, and he's doing a concept that like is very entertaining to watch, so I respect it. But yeah, I don't know. It's really weird because now that I've like posted videos that have gotten hundreds of thousands of views, and like I have had friends who have posted videos that have gotten hundreds of thousands of views, like it's like a very like weird concept. Like getting like a number of likes doesn't really matter at all, in a way. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to sound like I'm just big enough now, so it doesn't matter. That's not what I'm trying to say. That's not the route I'm going down. That's not what I'm saying. But it is what I'm saying pretty much. Thank you. I know it's gonna make us lose stuff, but it doesn't matter. Okay. There is a soul heart I can go grab over here. I'm probably going to open this chest real quick. 'Cause why not? I already went to everywhere I need to. I could sacrifice, which sounds like the worst idea ever. It's actually not a bad idea. I'm probably going to sacrifice on this floor. Yeah, I'm going to sacrifice on this floor after this because I do have 2 beds. I think I'm pretty sure I can sleep in both. I don't need soul hearts after this floor because we don't care about our deal chance anymore. Now, do I still need health? Yeah, sure. But we're going to be pretty fine, especially if I sacrifice and get something good. And we could get more soul heart health. But yeah, I don't know. Commenting and stuff it's just foreign to me. Because, like, I like when other people comment on my videos. It makes me happy to see that people are actually, like enjoying my stuff, and people, like, are, like, whenever somebody's like, oh, this is making my day, or, like, I've been, like, having a rough time recently, but these videos, like, have made me, like, feel happier. I like those. Those are sick comments. I'm glad that my content can allow people to, like, feel better and stuff. And this is huge. Big stuff right here. That's insane, actually. Full card, Maggie's bow. Best thing I've ever done in my life. So that's a lot of quarters. Let me grab you real quick just to be a little safer. Do this real quick. Oh my gosh, we have so many soul hearts. I'm actually going to pick this one up and just use it real quick. Why? I don't know. I feel like I can, mainly. I don't need to fight the angels, so this is kind of a dumb thing to do. And I kind of want money right here. That's not money. Positively not money. But look how many soul hearts I got. Kind of sick. And you know what? I think I might just go to dark room right now. I feel like that's almost the play. Yeah, let's just go to dark room. I think that's going to be the play right here. The reason why I'm thinking that's what we're going to do is because I have Diplo, and Diplo takes us does a lot more for us, I feel like, on the dark room floor. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I have 2 options on dark room. And it's kind of a hard choice. My options are either I Diplo the chest and get 8 different devil deals, or I Diplo the devil deals from the 4 chest and get 4 free devil deals and can still take 2 devil deals. Now, the thing is, if I Diplo the chests, I get 8 options. I don't have to take all of them. I can just take, like, the 2 or 3 best of those. But if I Diplo the items, I'm guaranteed to get 4 items. Plus, I can take 2 or 3. Which is like, which one do I do? Also, I'm not finding the angel again. Okay, I'm trying to think. I'm gonna do this. You know, I'm gonna Diplo this. Why? Because I can. So this is cool right here. This gets us Guppy. So that gets us Guppy, and this gets us Conjoined. Kind of metagaming right here. That's kind of why I did it. Is because once I saw, my whole idea was I'll open 2 of them. If they're good, I'll Diplo. If they're bad, I'll still Diplo. And that was really kind of good. And Tears Up, I don't care about. Satanic Bible's actually pretty decent. I'm going to take Satanic Bible real quick and just use it, because it's actually going to be pretty good for me. That worked out pretty well. Conjoined's really cool, especially since I still have 5 cheer rate with it. I do enjoy that. And I do have Guppy as well, which Guppy is very awesome. And I should be able to get close to max money along this journey that I'm taking right now. Hopefully. There's 3 dark ones in this room, I believe. Right? Oh, there's one. Are you the 3rd one that I haven't seen yet? I don't know what's happening. I should have used this earlier. I could just take damage. The thing is, I don't really want to take damage on this floor. But if I can find where the super secret room is, or the ultra secret room, I'd be happy. Yeah, I think I kind of completed my tier list. I can't really think of much else in like the soda, because there's not really many other sodas. Also, some of these sodas I've never had before. I do really want to try celery soda. It sounds quite interesting. But the fact that's like celery extract sounds pretty horrid. But like horrid in the best way possible. There's some really weird sodas that just taste really good. Now the fact that it was like number 8 on this like top 32 sodas, kind of crazy. The fact that Dr. Pepper wasn't on this tier list, wait a sec. Was Dr. Pepper not on this tier list? I gotta scroll back through. There's 7-Up, there's Coke, there's 7-Up, there's Mr. Pibb. There's no Dr. Pepper. Okay, this is an invalid list. That makes me so upset. I've never been so just like utterly confused about the decisions of a collective, aka somebody who decided to make a list. Also, I'm taking damage on purpose. I'm trying to find this room. Can I take damage, please? Oh my gosh, I literally just can't. That's sick. Okay. Okay, good. Super secret room yet? Nope. Look at this. This is how you do the most damage. What I'm doing right now. I know I'm just losing health by doing this in dumb ways. It's worth it, though. Trust me. Where's the super secret room? How many times do I have to take damage before I actually get any use out of it? I think the answer is too many times. I'm going to use this. I'm going to go one to the right and use this on the bottom of this room. That might have not been the best room to use it on. That's fine. I'm looking for an ultra secret room game. I know it's like such a waste of health to do what I'm doing, but listen, there's something you gotta do in life that you don't want to do, aka this right here. Now let's try this. I know that that's probably not a good use, but it's fine. I do have Degas. I'm probably just gonna use it now so I can take more damage. And look at my Guppy's hairballs. The reason why they're so big is because the more damage they take, I think the bigger they get. And because I have taken so much damage from just running into enemies, they've gotten really, really big, which is awesome. Blood Puppy, you're awful. One of my least favorite items ever in the entire universe. But respectfully, I'm going to take you. Like, look at this. Guppy's hairballs are going to be the biggest. You should get something that gives you protection, and you're fine. I'm going to give you protection from the Mafia. That's my Mafia accent, if you guys can't tell. I know. You guys are like, dang. I got really scared because I thought you were in the Mafia when you did that voice. Sorry. Should have gave a warning out before I did that. But you guys will be okay. But yeah, any other big news? Not really any other big news. I don't know. I'm just going through the motions right now. Just trying to figure out everything that's going on. Jeez. Balls of steel, but bigger? Omega? Aw, I was already in this room, therefore I can't see the flip items. Makes me sad. I will just take everything. Why not? Sign me up. Personally, that's what I want. Okay, I'm just spending money at this point. Okay. What's this card? Temperance is close to what I was thinking of. Okay, flip just doesn't work in this room. That's crazy. At least I can take this with me. I don't need you. That's insane. Why does flip not work in that room? I'll never know. But yeah, at least my tier rate is kind of crazy. Now, I do have Bloody Gust, so the more damage I take, the more tier rate I get. I could take more damage, I believe, and be pretty good. Or pretty well off. Am I going to do that? No. I'll probably just naturally take damage in the Mega Satan fight. But I still like am shocked that the list did not have. How does a list about best sodas not have Dr. Pepper, but it has Mr. Pibb? Like, that's crazy. That's literally such a big list against Big Dr. Pepper. I don't know why they're so against Dr. Pepper. It's actually like a war crime to not include Dr. Pepper in a soda tier list. Like, at least put it in there. Honorable mention, at least. There's 32 sodas on that list. Now they're all Dr. Brown sodas. Who's Dr. Brown? I've never had his sodas in my life. But he's apparently the best soda maker in town. Oh, I used Flip on accident. Oh, and I accidentally picked up the battery for Flip. I'm such a Dweevis Dorcanis. Thanks for opening that up. I really needed that. That actually just... It makes me mad that Dr. Brown's is on there literally 27 times. Plus Barks is on there. Why is Barks Cream Soda, Mug Cream Soda, and A&W Cream Soda, and Root Beer of all those types up there, and Dr. Brown's, and Stewart's? Like, Stewart's and Dr. Brown, don't know who you guys are. Is it a good soda brand? Probably. Maybe. But who are you? You're not mine. You're not my Big Dr. Pepper. And Schweppes being above my good old dry ginger ale. What is it called? What even is it? I don't even know what it's called. Mountain Dry. What is it called? Now I gotta scroll back through the list. One sec. I'll be fine. I'll just stand down here. Oh, I can read all the soda names. Schweppes, Dr. Pepper, Tango. I've never had Tango. Jolly Rancher soda sounds pretty awful in my opinion. Mr. Pibb Extra. Canada Dry, that's what it's called. Canada Dry is just, I feel like one of the best of the best. One of the OGest of the crew. I can actually just play without looking. Jarritos is pretty good. Hey, get away from me. I have so much damage. Solo. Peach Knee-High is also a really good soda. If you guys have never had that, it's kind of hard to find some places. But Peach Knee-High, really, really good soda. Great value. Great value. Kind of come in clutch with all the great flavors. That was hit me. There's so many things on this list of sodas. It's actually kind of mind-boggling. Bubble Up, haven't heard of that. Royal Soda, don't know. Kui, haven't heard of that. Also, I need to re-aim apparently. Mr. Cool, haven't heard of that. Red Rock, Old Time. I feel like I've heard of Old Time. Mountain Shoutin', that's a Dr. Perky, Dr. Bob. Let's go. Salty Salutations, what the heck? These are not real soda names. Action English. Tums does not make soda, does it? Hanson's, I've heard of that. Rogue Soda, that sounds kind of sick. There's not that many big sodas. Now I'm looking at this. Hey, I beat Mega Satan. Delirium time. Welch's is pretty okay. Mellow Yellow, Hawaii, Our Family, Jolly Rancher, Tango, Frosty, Sprite, Fago, Clove Valley, Pepsi Cola. Joe and Soda is always kind of mid in my opinion. I don't know. I'm disappointed by that entire list. I never want to see it again. Listen, I don't even have to look at the screen to play this game anymore. Only for this run. It's because I have Shielded Tears. If I didn't have Shielded Tears, I would be very scared for my life. But Shielded Tears with Conjoined with a really high tier rate equals you're going to be fine, pretty much. Is the message I'm trying to spread. Sweet. And the more damage I take, the better this floor is going to be. So I'm not going to try to take damage, but I would love some damage. A little peck of damage. This should be the secret room, I feel like. Nope, not the secret room. Positively not. Found that out. Some people just... there's a lot of people who just aren't soda purists. I don't know. I feel like big soda makes best soda. Also, I really should have grabbed Ouija board, I feel like. That wouldn't have been a bad idea. Also, there's almost zero reason for me to have Flip with me unless there's an item in the secret room. That's the only time that's going to be useful, I'm pretty sure. And this was like not even a good room to go into, but I can get so many charges on red key where I'll be fine. The more rooms I go in, the better. And are you going to be the delirium? Do some damage to me, please. Thank you. Samson's ball and chain, the old ball and chain. Not bad. Ball and chain with flight's also kind of the illest ever. Some people are like, ew, Stompy with flight? What do you mean? That's the best thing ever. Actually, Samson ball and chain with flight's good. Stompy with flight, not as fun. Because Stompy, like, Samson ball and chain is kind of useless because it's so hard to, like, actually get it over rocks. With flight, it's like, yeah, this is satisfying. I can actually use Stompy correctly. Big pog moment. Hey, get out of here. Yeah. Now let's talk about our favorite chip flavors. This is just the tier list video. So, top of the top, pretzels are the best chips. I don't care who you are. There's never a time where pretzels are bad. Pretzels are just like there's different types of pretzels. There's pretzel rods. Pretzel rods are sick. There's like honey something ones, which are just like, they're good. The honey, not honey mustard, but the honey wheat pretzels are sweet. Like, there's a lot of different pretzels for a lot of different occasions. Dots pretzels are just like the most salty thing you'll ever have, and they're so good. They got like granulated garlic or whatever it is on it. Oh my gosh. But pretzels, S tier. Every pretzel ever. Cheesy pretzels, soft pretzels. I know soft pretzels aren't a chip, but pretzels are just they're universally just, you can always have them. Now we're talking about regular chips. S tier has to be Doritos. Now I'm gonna like only really have Doritos up in S tier and Dots. Those are my 2 S tier. A tier in contention for S tier, you have to put like Cool Ranch Doritos and Sweet Chili Doritos. They're so good. Now I'm one of the Lay's potato chips, B tier. No matter what flavor you have, they're kind of just mid. I don't know, like I'm not a huge enjoyer of Lay's potato chips. Like potato chips in general, just I feel like more times than not they just are boring. A little bit boring, a little bit lame. But Doritos are good. Let's see. Cheetos. Sometimes Cheetos are like, they're so good. Sometimes Cheetos are really, really good, like A tier. Then sometimes I have a Cheeto, I'm just like, I never want to have a Cheeto again. Like, Cheetos are just kind of like, whenever you get the big old packs of like chips for school, like the little snack bags, it always comes with a majority Cheetos for some reason. And they're always the worst one to get. You always want the Doritos. You always want like something like that. Now, Fritos are okay. Fritos are not really good, but one of the best things ever is the barbecue, like honey mustard Frito twists. Oh my gosh. Those things are so good. If I went to the gas station the other day and got some, and I was like, this right here, this is the life I've been missing out on. Now, I've had them a lot in my life. They're very good. Solid A tier. Just trying to think of chips. Trying to think of like foods and drinks and stuff off the top of your head without actually having a list in front of you. A lot harder than you think. Let's see. What else is there? There's the Kettle Brand chips, which, once again, the Kettle Brand chips are just solid B tier. Same thing. Like, some of them are really good. Salt and vinegar chips, probably, like, they're another brand of chips that are, looks like, they're so good. But I'm going to have to put them A tier because it go, like, a lot of salt and vinegar chips, it goes a long way. Also, this right here means that this is the Delirium fight, if you guys didn't know. So one thing that's kind of interesting is you can actually have a red room off the back of the Delirium fight. So this right here shows us that this is a 2x2 boss fight. So now we're not going to go in there because we don't want to fight that yet. We're going to go to other bosses. And I'm going to take some damage. That way I can get my red room located. I know I shouldn't be taking damage on purpose, but hey, it happens. It's what you got to do sometimes. It's not what I want to do. Necronomicon, you are the bane of my existence right this second. I don't hate you, but I don't want you. Okay, let's think of what else. Monster Munch was actually a really good chip when I had it. Pringles, I don't know why. I was a very, very big like Pringles hater a while ago, and everybody was like, that's the worst take ever. Pringles are some of the best. And I've kind of changed my opinion. Pringles are fine, but they're never gonna be S tier. I don't care what flavor you have, they're not gonna be S tier. It's a personal opinion, I think, honestly. I think that's what it boils down to. But I don't think you'll ever have one that's like the most insane thing you've ever eaten. I'm sorry. But whenever pretzels exist, pretzels are just insane. And some people might not like pretzels. I love bread. I love pretzels. Bread, pretzels, all of that. The best type of food you can ever have. It is crazy how revolutionary the pretzel was in this world. If we didn't have pretzels, who knows? Maybe, I don't know. Many things wouldn't exist if we didn't have pretzels. And this is right here is huge. So this is what we do. We use balls of steel, and that's in our reservoir of just good pills to use. Experimental pill, I'm fine with that. I'm okay with getting, oh, never mind. I'm getting the sun card. And I feel like we just won't die now. We're pretty solid. Pretty good. Echo Chamber is pretty cool to see. I'm getting so many bomb items, and it's actually dangerous what bomb items I have. Like, look at this. That's a lot of damage. Nope, don't want that. If I had Black Candle, I might take that. Still won't even be worth it. But you, a luck increase? Not too shabby. Yeah, pretzels are just so good. I don't know. Pretzels make me weak in the knees. they're so good. Like Dots pretzels, the first time I had them, I literally just I would just eat bags and bags of them. I still to this day will just eat bags and bags of them. It is like the best chip. And some people might say like pretzels aren't chips, which should I say fair. Fair point. Pretzels aren't exactly chips, but it's a crime to not rank them with chips. Because a pretzel's a pretzel, a chip's a chip. You know? Now, there are pretzel chips that are like flattened pretzels. Now, those right there, those are 100%, without a doubt. Those are chips, without a doubt. Hey, get out of here. I can't even see my aimer right now. That's my biggest issue. Actually, if I just stand in this corner, I think I'll be fine. I should have to aim to the side a little bit to actually hit things. Hey, look at this. You know what? I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna get a little wild, a little wacky and loose. We're doing the suicide strat, and it turns out that that's the strat. And I'll use the sun card and see what happens. And okay, nothing happens. That's right there is gonna be our run. But super sick stuff. Also, I hate seeing the lost poster because I can't find it on my third save file. But anyways, that right there is the run. Hope you guys liked all the tier lists. Maybe I'll do real tier lists one day. I love tier lists. They're so good. Anyways, that right there is win number 292 in a row as Eden. If you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I did get a haircut. It looks really whack right now because I took a huge nap earlier, so my hair is like really flat. It'll look better tomorrow, I promise. But like, what is this? Not too shabby. It looks kind of busted right now. It might be because I took a nap. I don't know. It was a weird haircut. It took like 5 minutes. It was really, really whack. It was at a nice place. Anyways, that's the run. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Helps my channel. Helps me grow. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, it's in Priets. Peace out.